I basically did nothing. I'm a hit or miss. I either do it all or I do nothing.
I'm really gonna miss everyone in West Ranch TV. Like all the relationships I've made.
Here,
So it's like a mini family because of how much like we do together and how much I just want to be with you guys all the time. Please, please, look like you're working.
do your pose and don't move.
What's my pose?
You pick.
I don't have a pose. I'm just standing. I remember the day I found out I got in. I just went home and just sat in my bed for an hour, just amazed and so excited for what was to come.
I remember that night, 2 days before the first audition tape was due, nothing was working out for me. My camera wasn't working, and then it wasn't importing, and all this stuff just was going wrong for me. My mom was like, no, just keep doing it, you're gonna regret it. And then I did it and I made it, and I'm so happy I did because I've developed these really strong bonds with all these people. For club's meeting today, so stay tuned. I'm Megan Ernst.
I always wanted to be in West Ranch TV since I was a freshman. And I always had good friends. I met Ryan Ross and John Flaff my freshman year, and they were the coolest guys ever. So I always wanted to be in it.
Years already passed, and I wanted to apply to West Ranch TV, and eventually I made it. And I remember on that day where I realized that I was going to be in it for the next year's crew, I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't wait to make more videos and just help people, just have a fun and enjoyable time. And that was basically how I got my start.
Please, please, I need you to wait for the camera. Please.
Ready?
Yeah.
When I found out that I got in West Ranch TV, it was honestly one of the moments where I felt most fulfilled and excited about high school. And I'm really glad that I joined West Ranch TV because it's been one of the best experiences of my life.
Filming myself.
Hummingbird, don't fly away, fly away.
Took the student service class for a year and made videos through that, and then junior year she was finally ready to let me in West Ranch TV. Junior year I did nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Hey there YouTube, this is Nico here, and I've got this is a KWA-ATP.
I took video. Well, I was doing a lot of YouTube stuff with the GoPros and stuff, like action videos with airsoft. And that's how I learned how to edit and stuff, and generally how to keep things flowing and sync things up. And after that, I just sign up for West Ranch TV, and obviously I was the first round draft pick because of how great my videos were. And I'm not gonna lie, they've kind of declined in quality since the show started, but they're still pretty funny and people still like them. West Ranch, my name is Nico Villaruz, and as most of you know, I am on site of the vicious bee attack that happened at approximately 10:27 a.m. yesterday.
I came in, I was interviewed by Alexa Becker and Kaylee Ehrig. I couldn't see anything. I just came in and sat down, and there was a really bright light in my face. I was so nervous, but I remember being so excited when I checked the list and I saw my name. I was really excited. Thank you so much for joining my father and I today.
From all the parents and students here, we hope you enjoy being followed today, little ducklings.
Peace out, Wildcats.
Peace out, Wildcats.
My tryout video, mediocre. I lied to you, honestly. I told you my camera was broken. It wasn't broken, so I just put titles and a voiceover. Guess it worked.
It was so ghetto.
I need to find an editor to edit my video for my West Ranch TV application.
The video I made for the interview, because I just had a little one of those flip videos, and I had no idea about special effects or anything, so I made the crappiest overlay. So I had I was talking to myself kind of.
I need you
So yeah, it was pretty corny now that I look back at it, but back then I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. Like, I don't even know how I could do this.
Hey you! Are you tired of being made fun of because of your inability to grow an adequate mustache?
I was pretty much one of the least qualified to join WRTV. I think the biggest reason was Nikki saying, oh yeah, Ryan's good at WRTV, yeah, whatever, sure. I think that's the biggest reason I got in. But then like, there's also my video, which was alright. I think other people like that. And then also the interview process. The one thing I remembered Sean telling me, whatever you do not tell a joke. And so I went into the interview and I told a joke. And it was that joke that got me into the WRTV.
Every time Miss O asked, what are you working on? I'm like, I got something. And then I'd show her a storyboard. And then she'd be like, okay, go ahead and do it. I'd show her the same storyboard every time. I don't think she noticed.
That's all from us. Back to you guys in the studio.
Towards senior year, my goal was to see how many photos I could flash live and not get caught. Pretty good record.
We worked together and would put up either a meme or a GIF of something, whether it was Ryan's face or what, or Doug.
Yeah, I flashed like the What Lady, the Cat, Ryan Bain, a lot of Ryan Bain, but it needed more Ryan Bain.
Oh! Yeah, I dropped a camera. It was okay, so I never noticed. Oops.
Every single one of them, I bought a second lens cap for.
The one time I was pretending to jack off this rose, and then someone walked in and looked at the TV and saw me jacking off this rose and just yelled at me. That was pretty funny.
Better carried equipment than you guys.
I remember this year when Nikki brought in those LED lights and we had like a rave dance party in the audio room. That was funny.
We had a lot of fun dance parties in Western TV. Africa by Toto is now like one of my favorite songs.
I think I've made my favorite memories every single day doing the show because I've definitely been on the floor laughing and I've also been on the floor crying.
Because we had 2A and Western TV, so we were in there every day working on the show. We didn't really work on the show. We kind of just watched videos.
I'm gonna have to call the police.
For half of the time, then like did maybe one run through, maybe none. I didn't always do run throughs. Well.
We also wasted a lot of time by watching GIFs online and watching YouTube videos.
Alright, 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 alright.
GIF. We watched a video of an ostrich skiing and we liked it so much and it made us cry from laughter so hard that we aired it.
Playing folk music definitely was hilarious because it pissed people off more than anything, and I thought that was just like the funniest song in the entire world.
2011 crew was something else.
Put the tricycle back in my room now!
I remember Sturbs riding around on a little tricycle that somehow ended up in the studio.
Word up to my homies in the hood.
They weren't quite like our crew this year or last year. They were a little more silly.
Are you gonna go, Ian?
No. There's a meeting today at brunch for the new West Ranch TV crew. Well,
but they were such a fun crew. I made a lot of friends that year.
I have no friends.
So I remember I wanted to make another Poppy's Tips video for my senior year. And I wanted to bring McKenna and Calbeth, but I knew they were busy. So I wanted to work with some of the new people that were in the crew, such as Emma and Caden. I remember when I first worked with Caden, he was kind of a nerd at first.
This is you.
I really didn't like him, but as time progressed, as I worked on the Poppy's Tips video with him, he just grown into me. And he was, seriously, he's such a cool guy. And also with Emma, she's a pretty cool girl. Like, she knows what she's doing.
Hi. One thing I did hate all semester long since we got back from STN when I was late every day, Megan would text me every day asking me donuts and I'd want to punch her in the face. It was really annoying.
Every time Cameron was late, we would text him and tell him to bring donuts, and he did some of the time, which was awesome for us. Thanks, Cam.
First semester with Patrick and Sean, we'd get food every single day.
Sean, Cameron, and I, which became known as C-Camp Pat.
And I remember how too, because I missed 2 days of school because I had like bronchitis or something. And Miss O was pissed. She wanted a segment from me, Patrick, and Cameron.
We're thinking of stuff, and I was like, we should do some food stuff, like Angelo, but I didn't know about food. Sean knew a lot about food.
And I'm like, okay guys, I have an idea. I want to get KBBQ. And they're like, well, we could do that, but we don't know what to call it. And I'm like, wait, 60 seconds in STV. And then they just went with it.
I'm Patrick Grant, and this is 60 seconds in STV. This one was Korean barbecue. Sean just wanted to take us Korean barbecue. I just wanted to film something, and Cameron was just lazy. But that's how he is.
Pat was the pretty face in front of the camera. Cameron was the pretty face behind the camera. And I was just there. I held wires.
And Valentine's Day, things to do. Peanut butter. Which turned into a complete joke because we ran out of time to film. Then we went to Newhall, which me and Nico shot in 1 hour.
That's how 60 seconds came into fruition, and that's how C-Camp Pat came together. And then we had the Stalker music video, which was pretty creepy.
I Will Follow You Into the Dark, and probably one of my greatest productions yet. Really creepy.
People tried to hang with us, but we wouldn't allow it because they weren't at our level. Like Megan, she's not at our level.
And then somehow she weaseled her way in. I think because I needed a ride one time to lunch, and I just felt bad sending her off after she gave me a ride. So I'm like, you can come get lunch with us, and she's like,
she brought her friends along, and I didn't, nah. When she brought her friends, it was just like, okay, this is nearing the end. Eventually we stopped because Megan joined, and
Tina, Scott, Matt, I loved all of them. They were my really, really good friends. Like, they were in my group of friends that I hung out with before going into West Ranch TV, so I felt kind of comfortable around them. And I'm not gonna lie, when they got kicked out, I was about like to cry.
Me and Matt Palmer.
Hi. No, but what is this for?
We dressed similar, had similar shoes, similar hair, although he got a terrible haircut, and I told him, straight up, that was a terrible haircut, Matt.
Hello. If you're dealing with Miss O,
Some of you guys are not doing stuff, the rest of you are just, I don't even know what you guys are doing.
if she asks you to do a segment, you change the topic.
You guys,
Thanks
that's what it is.
SD cards and CDs.
Yeah, but that gets fixed easily.
All the time. I do that all the time, and I haven't done a segment since sophomore year. And I got an A in this class.
This year when me and Brooke were trying out for West Ranch TV, we made a rap.
One segment to film to seize everything Miss O ever wanted.
So that was interesting.
My palms are sweaty, looks like the camera's heavy. The gauntlet reeks, smells like rotten fish or spaghetti.
Knees weak, arms spaghetti. There's vomit on his spaghetti. Spaghetti already.
Because we're not rappers at all.
I talked more than I did because I think I said 2 whole sentences to Miss O freshman year and maybe 5 sophomore year. Because, you know, I'm super shy. And now I talk, so, well, just in this class. So that's nice. That's fun. Where do you go flag?
Universal was fun both times, but we had initiation. Except this year it was really cold that day. It wasn't that cold, but it was chilly.
John kills Pete the Spider, and I can't cope with his death.
First off, Pete the Spider. I'm never gonna forgive Sean for killing Pete and Pete 2.0. But we do have a third Pete. His name is Pete the Pirate, and he lives on forever in the studio. And he's pretty much invincible, so Pete lives on.
I remember making the music video with Cameron. That was like the only music video that he ever did. Hi. And it was the one of me and Tyler, and we fell in love.
I'm Tyler. I'm Allison. Nice to meet you.
And it was all mushy and stuff. And that became like our song. And it was really unique because there was a scene in the video where Tyler is asking me out, but it wasn't acted. it was like a video of him like actually asking me out, so that's pretty cool.
So honestly, the things that happened at STN, we should have let them stay at STN, but for some reason we brought him back.
STN is fun. Those are always good memories.
We did some pretty weird stuff.
Okay, well, STN, I remember in STN in LA, I have two stories.
I attended to the STN festival in LA, and I remember how fun that was for the first time, just working with everybody there, especially with Sturt and how crazy he was.
Watch the news.
We lost our prop while we're supposed to be filming. We rolled it into the elevator. It went down the elevator, never came back up, so we actually lost our prop filming, so we had to take a huge break filming our short film.
And the teleprompter is broken.
We didn't know Ava that well, and we got to really know her in our room when we roomed together. And apparently she's really funny, and she's also kind of mean.
Ava was surprisingly funny with the things that she told us to do to Kirsten while she was sleeping. I said we should shave off Kirsten's eyebrows and replace them with peanut butter and bread, but like, they didn't really like that idea.
Ava was talking about really funny pranks, like putting mustard on someone's pillow so they think that they ate a sandwich in the middle of the night. I don't know, and I laughed so hard, and then...
Because she told Megan that, well, I think we were out of toilet paper, but we had tissues apparently. But she didn't tell Megan that, and Megan had to go to the bathroom really bad, except we couldn't leave our room because the door was taped.
Megan peed herself.
Peeing on a cot. We were...
In Chelsea's bed from laughing too hard.
But it was okay because Chelsea had left.
We made a Harlem Shake video of just us four fooling around in our rooms, and we posted it on Megan's YouTube, I think, and we titled it Harlem Shake STN Room 1880, which was amazing.
Running with Sturbs and Christian Paris to LA at like 10 at night. I was jumping over signs in the rain, and they told me like, Nikki, you're gonna fall. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna fall.
Mr. Ness drove CB to get a flash drive because for some reason the one that we had wasn't working.
Picked it up, and someone on the other line was like, is this from 1880? We saw your video on YouTube. You need to, like, are you in the hotel? What are you doing?
When they tell us how they drove over like the side of an overpass, like just doing crazy illegal things to try and get the flash drive back to us in time, and then we tell them that we turned in their project.
And one of the signs, I slipped, ate shit, and broke a sign. I just got up and ran and didn't look back.
Everyone says it was a lot of hard work and a lot of work to do. I don't know, I didn't feel that way. I just felt it went really slowly. Then again, I was sleeping the entire STN.
Ryan was also the one that slept until like 2 every day at STN.
I fell asleep during a competition. I unclogged the toilet with my hand, and now everyone calls me hand plumber.
We get a phone call in our room from Nikki's room, which has Noah, Caden, Steven, and Ryan Bang.
The first thing we hear is just like, Ryan's going in.
Ryan Bang, I guess, clogged the toilet is what they're telling us over the phone.
It was 1 in the morning. They wouldn't deliver a plunger, and all the assistants were asleep.
So he stuck his hand in the toilet with plastic bags, unclogged the toilet.
He goes in with his hand and we're just listening from the other room. We're just hearing them scream and tear.
Digs down deep in that toilet with a plastic bag and grabs that large monster out of the toilet.
Ryan Bain unclogging the toilet with his hand. And yeah, that was pretty disgusting but funny at the same time.
Little known fact, Ryan was the one that knew the toilet was clogged and then used it and then had to unclog the toilet after he used it.
But in the middle, he pulled out his hand with the plastic bags and there was a hole in it, and he went back in.
Oh, there's a hole!
And for some reason, we distributed the Ryan Bang.
We airdropped the video between the rooms so we could see it, and I died laughing.
Get the plastic bag! Get the plastic bag!
finally get the video, and it was just the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It's so funny.
It was a miracle, in my opinion. I don't know how he did it, but...
We got it! It fucking worked!
Ryan became known as the hand plumber, and he did a damn good job at it.
I don't know how I feel about it. I also got the crap beaten out of me in the back of a van, even when the teachers were in the front seat.
Sean and Ron beat each other up the entire time, and they had this thing about whoever's not wearing a hat, the other one can hit them relentlessly.
I was on the floor and Sean was kicking the shit out of me. There's that.
Oh
Nico had the cot, the extra bed, and he got to sleep alone, so I wanted that extra bed too, and he was like, well, why don't we go body?
Patrick challenged Nico and put underwear on his head to fight him. Didn't think they're actually gonna fight. That's hilarious. We have a video of it.
I put some underwear on my head, and we went at it. We had like 3 rounds of fighting. The last one got intense. I lost, sadly, so congratulations, Nico, but I still want that cot.
Okay, that's it.
My nose is bleeding!
After my first year at STN, I was so inspired to do much better for my future videos.
I mean, we had practice it at home before to try to prepare, but nothing really prepares you for the amount of stress you're under.
Everyone got close, and everyone became friends, and you realized who people actually were, like their personalities and stuff. And some people were just as boring as they were initially. But like other people like Ava, who knew she was funny? Who knew she could talk?
So I loved it when we had the meetings at night in our suite room that we had where we can hang out all day. It was just like, we watched videos and everyone was just like so happy at those times. Watching the videos and just being proud of what we've done the whole day.
STN is definitely an experience that's changed my life for the better because like you just don't do that shit that often, you know? It doesn't happen twice.
And I remember for the Spring Nationals, I wanted to win so bad. I remember I started drafting my story ideas and everything. I grabbed a couple people to work with me on travel.
And honestly, I felt like everyone bonded and like we became actually a collective group of people rather than individual clips.
It was a crazy ride at STN, but it was definitely worth it. And I wish I could go back, but I'm graduating.
Eventually, I won first place from the Spring Nationals category, and I was so thrilled just hearing that I won because I've never won anything like this before, and it was just amazing.
For me, it's only gonna happen once, and that kind of showed me that I love doing this kind of stuff, and it showed me that even though I worked like a whole day to do videos. Fuck! What? That's the whole point, Sean.
There's no gay earrings anymore.
Are you at the hole close up?
Yeah, that's about it. Winning, who needs to win STN when you got Ryan Bing? How come everything goes back to Ryan Bing?
Also, fuck Florida.
First memory that I remember is prom, because prom was really fun with everyone, because we had the whole prom crew and everything, and it was great.
Why is he so good at dancing?
And we all found out that Ryan Bang was a fantastic dancer.
Patrick should have definitely gone with Kendall, but that shit wasn't gonna happen. The prom was really fun because that's probably the night I'm gonna remember most for people.
And prom was just confusing after that.
You didn't see me break it down.
Let's not go into details.
Oh hey, didn't see you there. welcome to Word of the Day.
Ottawa gozaimasu. Hello and welcome to Word of the Week.
안녕하세요. Today's Word of the Day is polyglot.
Hi kids, we're gonna do 2 words today in Word of the Day.
During second semester, where I asked Miss O about an idea, and she said, "Oh, why don't you talk to Mr. O'Brien about Word of the Week?" And at first, it began with Mr. O'Brien saying the words.
Integrated. When they're separate, they are segregated. Integrate, segregate. See it?
And everyone loved that. They thought it was one of the best segments. And later on, I took it over, but not because Mr. O'Brien was busy and he couldn't do it, but because I was too lazy to go film him. So I just did it myself. That was easier. And it was a lot of hard work, just taking it, filming, editing it, doing all myself. It was just really hard. But it was Word of the Week that a lot of people started knowing me about, and they just thought it was really funny. So I guess the only thing I have is Word of the Week. It was a lot of hard work myself though.
Go. Right. Ryan's also gonna untuck his pants shirt right when he comes in.
Be serious, we don't have time.
One of the best shows that I had on WRTV TV was the Halloween show this year. It was really fun and exciting because I got to be a cow.
I'm Chelsea Best, Moo. Aren't you lactose intolerant?
And I'm lactose intolerant, so I was a lactose intolerant cow. And that was fun.
I also enjoy the times where all of my segments got cut because they were inappropriate or I had to change them because they were inappropriate. Like End the Throwing and WRPD, but we just stopped making videos for WRTV TV because we knew they were going to get cut anyways. So.
This year's prom is being held at the...
First time we ever found out that was a monkey on a green screen in the TriCaster. And we just looped it back and forth. The monkey in the show sometimes. I think it was a Halloween show or something where we put it in April Fools.
And I'm Nico Villers, and this is the noise a pterodactyl makes.
I liked hosting, what was it, 2012's homecoming show because it was Disneyland themed.
Nico's weather was probably one of the best things. His 1 second or 2 second weather clips.
It's hot.
When we had the Twilight show, and Daniel Ruiz was Jacob, and Tyler was Edward, and Lauren Headwall was Bella. She had like a little baby, like she's carrying a little baby. And the entire show, Tyler just had the Zoolander look on his face.
Favorite shows was a hot rod show, and it wasn't really anything hot rod. It just Sean and I threw in a bunch of hot rod quotes the entire show. At one point, he told me I looked like an eagle with fire all around my face.
Look like a giant eagle with fire all around you. You've got a mountain for a face.
And then all the times that I've hosted with McKenna and Megan and Tyler. Although I didn't host with Tyler very much, we weren't allowed to.
I pretty much screw up every single day, saying words wrong. I register for the PSA. I'm Patrick Grant.
I'm Sean.
Oh, well, that's all end of the year. Still me. Or just laughing and then my head would go into the other shot. When I was hosting with Cameron, that was a good show.
I think everybody loves Blake. Like, who can hate Blake? Just nobody can.
This year's been really fun. 60 seconds, peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Pizza's aggressive.
The pizza is aggressive. Oh shit.
VTech just kicked in. I love Emma Doyle.
What?
Fuck Train has no brakes. And
I didn't do anything. Ask Miss O, even she agrees that I didn't do anything.
Year-end video was fantastic. So Megan and Cameron come up to me and they're like, can you edit a part? And I'm like, sure, give me footage.
Centipede.
And he shows us his dance portion, and it was actually the song Centipede with a really weird editing. Random cuts. And it was great, just...
Centipede.
He was supposed to edit for us, and we were kind of pissed at him, but kind of impressed at the same time.
Year-end video should be started from the beginning of the year, which we should have known that.
I'm gonna tell you, this year, it's been a lot of things, but I think one word to describe this year would be true. I love you all.
Need a swerve, different lane, pull over like skirt, hit the brakes, looking up like it's a bird, it's a plane, flying up first, then away, yeah, Superman, Superman, man, Superman, man, Super bang bang, we're my lowest lanes. Major right, pilot body take a flight, wait till the blade of light hits me, I'll be major bright. Not to get cocky, I'm just trying to fucking make it right. Me and D bacon ice, taking bows, breaking mics, never complacent with lame old days and a vacant life. Fucking 9 to 5, an average Joe, I ain't the type. I just can't be regular. Another old blade of grass, another clone, another grain of rice. Nah, bro again. Chopper mix of indie rap and jazz, throw 'em in. Maybe a little soul funkin' just to go with gin. Oreo cookies, close the top and then hold the blend. Y'all feel, bruh? Fuck the haters. We just wanna jam and party hard and make it. Plus I think I might have found a new major. Social studies graduate in magna cum rages. You swerve, different lane, pull over like skirt, hit the brakes, looking up like it's a bird, it's a plane, flying up first, then away, yeah, Superman, Superman, man, Superman, man, Superman, man, Superman.
Hello, my name is Nikki Reynolds, and in the next 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you why I should be on West Ranch TV. Okay, let's start.
Being West Ranch TV, I've learned to handle stress really easily, because at first, being a sophomore on like board every day in TriCaster, I'd always get really nervous, and now it's like...
My greatest strength is video editing.
If people are freaking out, I'm just calmly could fix it.
I can do motion tracking, 3D graphics, color grading, color correction, lower thirds, and all that good stuff.
Also learned to fix a lot of stuff.
And on Thursdays, I would give up my time to edit CMS TV from after school all the way till 7 o'clock and sometimes 8 o'clock.
Good morning, Cats. I'm your host, Chelsea Best.
And I'm Brooke Slotsby. Today is Monday, February 24th. When I was like a freshman and sophomore and I saw the people in West Ranch TV and how close they were, and I really wanted that, and I think I have that now.
And my name is Allison Rubicki. Today is Thursday, the first day of May. The time that you have in that class, the most memorable, and just make the most out of it.
I like long walks on the beach. Thanks much for watching. Goodbye. 2A was the most fun class. There was no annoying people. Okay, Cameron sometimes, and Patrick sometimes when he doesn't finish his sentences.
Well, if you just tell me, then I could.
And Nico with his F-train stuff. But I mean, normally it's not annoying, and it's a lot more relaxed, and like the people there are like the best people you'll ever meet.
Remember, it's always a good thing to help those that need help. Well, it's been a blast. I'm Stephen Cliffy-Ho. I love everybody in both crews. They really helped shape my senior year to be such an amazing year, and I just love everybody, and I'm really gonna miss everyone. It's just gonna.
Well, goodbyes are hard, so I'll make it quick. Bye. I don't know, I really like making videos and hosting and writing scripts and reporting and all that stuff. And now that I know that I want to do that for the future.
New kids. What's your name?
Megan.
Oh, my name's Nikki.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And I'm Cameron Crawford. Today is Monday, November 25th, 2013, and this is West Ranch. I loved the whole crew, and the whole thing was fun, and everyone grew close, and I'm really gonna miss everyone in West Ranch TV.
My tip of advice, if you could fix stuff, you don't have to do segments.
Sleep. Peace out.
Happy Halloween. Moo.
Coming back every year, like sophomore year, is like so serious, and like everyone's so determined like when you're younger, and then
you still keep all that passion as you're growing and coming back each year, but it just gets more fun, especially each class when Miss O is asking us what we're doing and what segments we're making.
So the last show was probably one of the saddest moments for all the seniors. We had a video recapping the best moments of all of us. It was sad to see everything go and see that it was gonna be our last time on the set.
Every crew that comes in really just, you find our own chemistry one way or another, and that year was Alec and Dan, and last year was kind of Lauren Headwall and Anissa and Jessica, and this year there's Kendall and Emma and so many great people every year.
I've only had like one other group of friends my whole life, so having another group of friends was different. It was awesome, and I think I'll have relationships with these people for like hopefully like the rest of my life because they mean a lot to me, and I just love them all so much.
All the relationships I cherish completely. I'll never forget any of this. Western TV has been probably the greatest thing of my life so far.
And I'd also like to thank Miss O for being our Western TV teacher and giving us all these like cool cameras and like filling out all the grants and like giving us the best equipment and for the best opportunities so we can really showcase our talents and for just making the year really fun.
I have no memories.
Good morning, West Trans Wildcats. I am the Patrick Grant. And I'm Megan. Last time being in front of the camera in front of the whole school, but I'll never forget everyone here and all the friendships that I've made.
And they're so unique, and they just bring something completely different every time, and they all just leave their little footprint on the program and kind of change it forever. And I think that's what I love about Western HTV is that it's never the same, not even a little bit.
Even though like we screwed around a lot and we weren't always the best class, you always like put up with us and made it worthwhile.
I just like want to be with you guys like all the time, and when I'm not, I get kind of sad, but it's gonna happen. But I think of everyone here as a family.
Watching Western HTV and being in video production was honestly one of the best parts of my days.
And I have loved all 4 years, the ups and downs. They've all been great.
Like, this is a really good experience to go through, and I don't regret any of it.
I don't normally go home, and when I do, I don't have parents. So I don't really look to my home as an actual home. But it's nice because like I come here during school, I have it first period every day, well my first period, second, third, every day. I come in during brunch, I come in during lunch, I spend almost all my time here, and like, it's like a home.
For the last time, this has been
Sean Azizi, Nikki Reynolds,
Megan Ernst,
Allison Rebecki,
Stephen Klubiho,
Cameron Crawford,
Satman Tomedy,
Nico Villery,
Ryan Bang,
Chelsea Best,
and Brooke Slotsby.
Bye.
Bye, Kat.
Good night.